All right, guys, we have Justin at the podium. Justin, they have a hand raised. We'll call on them, and then they'll ask you a question. Let's start with Jim Trotter.
Justin, first off, wanted to ask you about your performance. You look very calm, poised out there. What was your response when you got the news shortly before kickoff that you would be starting?
I was really excited. This is something that I've waited for my entire life, and sure, it didn't end the way we wanted it to, but I think we made some big plays along the way, and I know that we're going to have a great week of practice and get ready for next week.
Coach said that you might have thought he was joking when he told you you were going to start. Is that true?
No, I didn't think he was joking. He just came up to me and told me 5 or 10 seconds before kickoff, and it caught me by surprise a little bit, but I've been training like I'm the guy, so I was ready for the game and went in there and had fun.
Did lack of first-team reps affect you at all during this game?
No, I don't think so. I think we moved the ball pretty well, and unfortunately we came up short, but I know that we're going to watch the film and we'll learn from it and we'll get better.
Last one, Justin. The interception looked like you had a lot of room in front of you to run. What was your thought process in terms of going back across the field with it?
Yeah, it would have been great had I just took off and run and got what I could have. Unfortunately, I threw it and was a big turnover, and we can't turn over the ball to a team like that and expect to get away with it. So it's something that I'll watch and I'll learn from.
Thank you.
Cam.
Hey, Justin. I'd like to know, did the late notice kind of help you just kind of jump into the game? You didn't have time to think about it. You didn't have time to kind of rehearse what may or may not happen. It just got a late notice, hey, you're ready to play. Did that help you kind of go out there and just play your game?
It was definitely a different situation than I'm used to. But fortunately, throughout the week, our coaches have done a good job of preparing us all week. So going into the game, I had a pretty good feeling of what was going to happen, and just got out there and executed and tried to have fun. And I thought we made some big plays today.
There was a couple big hits. One, when you ran into the end zone, you crossed the goal line, the guy popped you over there, and then on the sideline, you kind of lowered your shoulder and popped them. What was that an aha moment for you, or was there a different play in the game that kind of said, oh, you're in the game, you can do this? Yeah,
those were definitely moments that kind of woke me up a little bit. And the speed of the game is definitely different than what it was in college, and I found that out pretty quickly. It's kind of been different with no preseason game, so having this as the first experience, it was definitely different, but really enjoyed it, and I know that we're going to get better and we're going to learn from it.
How would you grade your overall play today?
I think, unfortunately, since we lost, I can't say too well, but there's definitely things that I did poorly, and there's going to be things I'm going to look at the film and watch, and it's experience, and so any chance I can get out there is huge, and I'm going to look at it and watch it, and I know I'm going to get better from it.
Thank you, sir.
Rashawn.
Hey, Justin. Take me through that drive where you took the sack. It was a 2nd and 24. You come right back, and then you ended up throwing that pass down the middle to Keenan Allen on that 3rd down. The drive ended in a field goal, but just being able to bounce back from taking that big sack on 1st down and leading the drive to some points.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those plays that we're going to watch and say, throw it away, take off, and we can't take a sack in that situation. And so it's something I'm going to learn from. And next play, Keenan made a great play, great catch on the ball, and it's really nice having him around. So I know that having him on our side of the ball is huge, and thankful that he was there to catch it.
Coach said some of the things they noticed about you from your time at Oregon was your poise and your ability to bounce back from adversity. You know, after a couple of mistakes you made today, how do you feel like you bounced back, and how critical is that of your game?
Yeah, we did a great job of coming back after bad plays, and we made a couple out there, but we didn't let it affect us, and came back on the sideline, regrouped, went back out there, and we did our best. And adversity is going to happen. It's not when, but it's just something that you have to deal with and grow from.
And then last thing for me, after the initial kickoff, you're running out there for the first drive of the game. What's going through your mind?
I was really excited. That's one of those moments that I've waited for my entire life, and to be out there, to be on the field going against the Kansas City Chiefs and playing alongside some of these guys on offense, it was really special, and it's a moment that I'll never forget.
Thank you.
Timothy Parker.
Hi, Justin. Tell me about that, that first touchdown or running into the end zone, like the excitement. Have you ever felt a rush like this? Of course, you scored many times in college, high school, but what was it like in your first NFL experience scoring a touchdown and running in it? So it was you taking the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, it was great. The play was designed to get the tailback out in the flat, and unfortunately he was covered up, so I tried to take off and make a little move. And getting in the end zone, I actually thought the penalty was on us, so I thought, we're going to bring it back. But just running off the sideline, shaking hands and doing things like that was a really cool moment.
How electric is something like that in that moment? Like what's describe the rush you feel?
Just trying to stay calm, just trying to stay poised and ready to go back out on the next drive and get on the sideline, look at the tape and see what they're playing and kind of just do things like that and just get ready for the next drive.
And then looking toward the future, do you think you've proved that you can do it on the big level today? Do you feel confident in your skill set moving forward, no matter what happens with you starting next week or starting in the future? Do you feel like after the day that you belong?
It was definitely one of those moments when you get out there and realize that you're playing NFL football, and whether or not I'm the guy next week, I'm going to train like I am, and I don't have any control in the situation, and so every week I'm just going to get better, keep moving forward and learning from it.
But do you feel like you are prepared now for this moment and moving forward?
Yeah, this is one of those moments I've prepared for my entire life, and I know I belong out here, and just being able to work hard and do things right, I know that we're going to get it figured out.
Thank you, Justin.
Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Justin. Obviously, getting out there was a big moment for you. But talk to me about just at what point did you start to find your rhythm, start to find that zone where you were in, where you were starting to make plays and felt like, you belong and felt like things were starting to move in your direction?
I felt like it was pretty quick. We jumped out to that long drive on the first drive and got the ball in the end zone, and that's always what you're trying to do on the very first drive. So we went out there. The guys were comfortable, they were calm, and we just executed on the first drive. So I think that was when it hit us.
What did you see being on the sidelines, having the opportunity to see a guy like Pat Mahomes, who's accomplished what he's accomplished thus far? What did you see in him, and what did you take away from his performance?
He made a lot of plays when they needed him to, and when it was third and long, third and short, he took to his feet and got the first down. So that's one of those plays that you cover as many guys as you can, and a guy like that's got legs to run. So it was really tough defending him, and was really fun to watch him.
Thanks, Justin.
All right, last question. Mark Myers.
What is it like to experience NFL heartbreak this early in your career?
It's adversity. I know we'll learn from it, and in the long run, it's going to help us. And it might stink now, and it's definitely tough. And we would have loved the game go our way, but it didn't. And there's nothing we can do about it now. So we're going to watch the film. We're going to get better, and next time, we know what to do.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, guys.